Following in the footsteps of British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky addressing Congress and seeking to cement a wartime alliance.
Our two nations are allies in this battle.
Zelensky framing Ukraine's fight against Russia as one for the future of common freedom and shared values. The president thanking the U.S. for its continued support and calling on Congress not to waver. Congress now mulling over a $1.7 trillion government spending bill, which allocates $45 billion in additional aid for Ukraine.
In the skies above Ukraine, the daily battle to shoot down Russian missiles is about to be bolstered. Air Force officials welcoming America's promise of the Patriot air defence system. It's one of the most advanced pieces of Western weaponry so far obtained by Kyiv. Vladimir Putin describing it as an old system, no match for Russia's. Responding to President Zelensky's landmark visit to Washington by saying Moscow wants to end the war with negotiations. As Ukraine's leader returned home, visiting Poland's President Duda on the way.
German authorities say they've arrested an employee of the Foreign Intelligence Service on suspicion of sharing a state secret with Russia. Police arrested the suspect in Berlin on Wednesday, according to the prosecutor's office. He's being held on suspicion of state treason. He's accused of taking information from his work with the German intelligence service and sharing it with a Russian intelligence agency.
He drugged, robbed and murdered. A killer with crimes so sickening they inspired a Netflix series.
He's the man known as the Serpent, Asia's most notorious killer.
French serial killer Charles Sabrage evaded police for years until he was locked up for life in 2004, charged with the murders of 2 tourists in Kathmandu. Tonight, after 19 years, the killer is about to walk free. The 78-year-old's release was ordered by the Nepalese Supreme Court on the grounds of his good behaviour, his bad health and the fact he's served almost all of his sentence.
The city of Toronto, Canada is in shock after police say 8 teenage girls were involved in stabbing a man to death on the street. Reports say paramedics were flagged down by people on the street who witnessed the attack. The suspects were arrested nearby the crime scene, according to investigators, and range in age from 13 to 16.
There was a subsequent incident that happened after the homicide that police were called to assist with. As a result of that incident, we were then able to make the connect that these were the same group of people.
Police are investigating the case as a swarming attack and reportedly say they don't yet know how the suspects know each other as they come from different parts of the city.
After weeks of tough negotiations with religious and far-right coalition partners, Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that he has succeeded in securing a deal to form a new government in Israel. It will be the most right-wing coalition in Israel's history. Now, the announcement came after Netanyahu's conservative Likud party and like-minded religious nationalist parties close to the ultra-Orthodox and West Bank settler communities won a comfortable majority in the November 1st election.
Journalists in Somalia have denounced the latest media directive issued by the government. Last week, the Somali authorities ordered all news outlets to submit content for approval before it goes on air. The decision follows recent warnings by the government against publishing Al-Shabaab content. The condition of Brazilian football legend Pelé is said to have deteriorated and is expected to remain in hospital, where he has been for the last 3 weeks. The 82-year-old is being treated for colon cancer. Pelé is Brazil's all-time leading scorer with 77 goals in 92 games and helped his country win the World Cup in 1958, 1962 and 1970.